Hello world of Minecraft, this is Monsters, and today we'll be covering an essential and highly popular quality of life mod called Mouse Tweaks. Stick around to learn all the crafting and inventory management tips and tricks that this mod has to offer. So before I get into the Mouse Tweaks mod, I'd like to go over the basic vanilla shortcuts that are available to you. In my inventory here, you'll see I have some stone, some birch planks, and some sticks. When I left click an item, I hold that item on my cursor. If I hover over another item and left-clicked, the selected item will be swapped. Pretty basic. If I want to move items from my inventory to my hotbar, I can hold shift and left-click to do so. And likewise, if I want to do the reverse and move items from my hotbar to my inventory, I can shift and left-click. When inside the crafting grid, if I do the same and shift left-click, items will move to the grid and also from the grid to my inventory. If you have multiples of one item selected, you can hold right-click and drag your cursor over the squares you want to craft in, and it will drop one of each item into those squares. If I release right-click and right-click again, I can apply another layer over the same squares in the grid. When you click in the crafting output box, the crafted item will be selected to your cursor. However, if you hold shift and click, the item will go right to your inventory. Again, if you have multiple items selected and you want to evenly distribute all of them over the squares that you intend to craft in, you can hold left click and drag your cursor and it will automatically do so. To easily craft multiple items, simply left click in the crafting output box however many times as needed. With each click, the crafted item will be added to the cursor's selection. If you hold shift and left click, you will automatically craft all at once as many items as possible given the contents of the crafting table, and these items will be moved directly to your inventory. If you simply right-click on a stack of items in your inventory, you will select half of that stack. This makes crafting certain recipes super convenient. For inventories that are scattered, one tip to keep a little organized is that you can double left-click on a particular item to grab all the items of that type. Keep in mind that if you do this for items that you already have in your inventory, those items will get collected as well. One other trick is that if you wanted to collect and move all the items of a particular type to your inventory, you can select that item, then hover over another slot that has the item, then hold shift and double left click, and there you go. And those are all the basic mouse tricks you have at your disposal in vanilla Minecraft. Now let's see what the Mouse Tweaks mod can do. As shown before, if you have a stack of items and hold right click while dragging, you will drop down a single item in each square hovered over. But with Mouse Tweaks, you don't have to release right-click and then click again. You can just keep holding right-click while dragging over squares that already have the item inside. Doing this will increment the item count of each square by 1 every time you hover over it. Mouse Tweaks provides an additional way to collect items of a particular type in a scattered inventory by just holding left-click and dragging. Alternatively, you can hold left-click and shift to move items of a particular type to your inventory as you hover over them. As previously shown in vanilla, you can shift and left-click to move items from one inventory to the other. However, with Mouse Tweaks, you don't have to keep clicking. You can just hold shift and left-click together while hovering, and the items will automatically move over. Mouse Tweaks also allows you to use the mouse scroll wheel to move items to and from an inventory. Scrolling up on an item will move the item into the inventory, and scrolling down will pull from it. And those are all the handy shortcuts you have at your disposal with Mouse Tweaks. The Mouse Tweaks mod was created by Yalter. I will go ahead and leave a couple links down in the description for where you can go to download this mod for yourself. I hope you found this mod spotlight helpful. If so, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.